Good afternoon. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Badhundash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international education and training institute. In the last 3 years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus professions and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional IGP is the training faculty for skill development, which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to student job seeker, job holder, and also for learner to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, courses, seminar, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game, website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professionals. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and will serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learner. We represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and follow. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next with your continuous support. We already completed 1,800, 1,587 webinars successfully. Wow. Moving to the next with your continuous support. We already completed 1,585 webinars successfully. Dear IGP participant, speaker, and well-wisher. This moment is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. So create your account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you will enjoy all features. With mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace Slido. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented. Because after the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online quiz competition member, you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership. Besides this, if you participate in an award function which organizes common support with IGP, you can download it also. You can instantly prepare and download 18 types of instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities during the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Methods in Teaching and Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English and Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Goals, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Art, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tool in Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified e-certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 plus free services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical issue, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to correct your previous condition. We solve all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It's a tutorial details to check out button and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our 1,586 webinar, which name is Effective Utilization of Teaching Resource, and today our speaker's name is Miller Lindby. He is from Philippines. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, sir, was to share a very little bit about him. college instructed at College of Sciences, Technology and Communication in Swiss Syria, Horizon, Philippines. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for your introduction.
Welcome, sir. So the stage is yours. You can start your presentation now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. But before I start, I'd like to extend my gratitude to Institute of Global Professionals Organization for their support in making this webinar possible. Additionally, I'd like to express my appreciation to each and every one of you for taking this time to be a part of this event. Your presence here today showcases your dedication to learning, growth, and professional development. As an educator, it is essential for us to optimize the use of available teaching resources to create an engaging and impactful learning environment for our students. So, in this session, we will explore strategies and techniques that can help you maximize the effectiveness of your teaching resources. And by the end of this webinar, you will have a better understanding of how to utilize various resources to enhance student learning outcomes. So now let's start our topic. The first key that we need to consider in the utilization of teaching resources is assessing available teaching resources. Before we begin in utilizing teaching resources, it is important to assess the resources that we have. This includes textbooks, digital content, visual aids, technology tools, and more. We have to evaluate the quality, relevance, and suitability of each resource for your teaching objectives. And when you evaluating the quality of a teaching resource, consider the accuracy, reliability, and credibility of the information it provides. As an educator, we have to ensure that the content is up to date, factually correct, and aligned with the current educational standards. It depends on your country. And look for resources that we have been reviewed or endorsed by reputable organizations, experts, or educators. In assessing the relevance of teaching resource involves determining its applicability to your specific teaching context and the learning needs of your students. And also, we have to consider whether the resource addresses the key concepts, skills, or topics that you intended to teach. Does it align with your curriculum or learning standards? Does it cater to the age, grade level, and background of your students? You need to select resources that are closely aligned with your instructional goals and can effectively support student learning. And the suitability of a teaching resource refers to its appropriateness for the teaching and learning environment. Consider the factors such as format, complexity, and accessibility of the resource. Is it in a format like example text, a video, interactive that suits your instructional approach and students' preference? Is it an appropriate difficulty level for your students? And also, as an educator, we need to consider whether the resource can be easily integrated into your existing teaching method and classroom setup. In conclusion, we are in assessing the suitability ensures that the resource can be effectively utilized within your unique educational context. Next is aligning resources with the learning objectives of your lesson. To ensure effective utilization of teaching resources, it is crucial for us to align them with your learning objectives. So determine which resources will best support your instructional goals and help students achieve desired learning outcomes. Select resources that cater to different learning styles, abilities, and preferences of your students. Because the students have different learning styles, including visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and reading and writing. And visual learners benefit from visual aids, of course, the diagrams and images. In the auditory learners, they prepared in listening to an explanation of the teacher, lecturers, or the discussions. While in the kinesthetic learners, strive through hands-on activities and movement. And read and write learners engage best in written works, in written materials, and when selecting resources, consider incorporating a variety of formats to cater to these different learning styles. For example, you can provide visual aids alongside verbal explanation or offer opportunities for hands-on exploration. The students possess diverse abilities, including different academic levels, interests, and strengths. Because some students may excel in certain subjects or have advanced skills, while others may struggle or require additional support. And it is very important to choose resources that can accommodate these varying abilities. And this may involve providing supplementary materials for advanced learners or offering alternative resources for students that can access and engage with the content effectively, because our students also have individual preferences when it comes to learning. Some may prefer working independently, while others thrive in collaborative setting, and some may enjoy technology-based resources, while others prefer hands-on or artistic approaches. And by considering student preferences, you can select resources that resonate with their interests and engage them more deeply in the learning process. Third is the planning and organizing resources. As an educator, we need to create a structured plan for incorporating teaching resources into your lessons. And this includes deciding when and how to introduce specific resources, as well as establishing a logical sequence of activities. Organize your resources in a manner that is easily accessible and manageable for both you as a teacher and your students. And by organizing your resources in an accessible and manageable manner, you enhance efficiency and productivity in your teaching practice. Both you and your students can easily locate and utilize the resources, saving time and creating a smoother learning experiences. And remember, periodic reflection and refinement of your organizational system will help you continually improve and adapt to the changing needs of your teaching environment. The fourth is enhancing classroom instruction and how we enhance our classroom instruction. Teaching resources can greatly enhance classroom instruction. And what are the factors? The first one is the visual aids. So, utilize charts, diagrams, infographics, and illustrations to supplement your teaching. The visual aids can simplify complex concepts and improve student understanding. And when using visual aids, it is important to choose appropriate visuals that align with the content and learning objectives. And keep in mind that uh, it is simple, clear, and relevant to avoid overwhelming students with unnecessary visual complexity. By leveraging visual aids effectively, you can create a visually rich learning environment that is simplifies complex concepts, enhancing and understanding, and supports a variety of learning styles, and ultimately leading to improved student comprehension and engagement. Letter B is technology integration. Leverage educational technology tools such as interactive whiteboards, online simulations, educational application, and multimedia presentation to create an interactive and engaging learning environment. And when incorporating educational technology tools, it is important to ensure their alignment with learning objectives and instructional strategies, and always introduce them gradually, provide clear instructions, and scaffold students' usage to maximize their benefits and avoid potential distraction. And by leveraging educational technology tools such as interactive whiteboards, online simulation, educational apps, and multimedia presentations, educators can create an interactive, immersive, and engaging learning environment that enhances student participation, understanding, and motivation. Letter C is manipulatives and hands-on activities. So incorporate manipulatives and hands-on activities to facilitate experiential learning. Tangible resources like blocks, models, and laboratory equipment can help students grasp abstract concepts more effectively. And when incorporating manipulatives and hands-on activities, it is important to provide clear instructions, establish learning goals, and encourage reflection on the experience. And this may help to our students make explicit connection between the manipulatives activities and the underlying concepts being learned. By incorporating this, educators create a rich learning environment that promotes experiential learning, deepens conceptual understanding, and engages students in active exploration and problem solving. And last is the guest speakers and field trips. So invite guest speakers or organize field trips to provide real world experiences and enrich learning beyond the classroom. Number five is incorporating real world examples and case studies. So to make lessons more relevant and relatable, integrate real world examples and case studies into your teaching. So these resources can help students connect theoretical concepts with practical applications. Um, Fostering deeper understanding and critical thinking. So, when integrating real world examples and case studies, consider selecting diverse and relevant examples that resonate with students' interests and experience. And as an educator, we have to provide guidance and support as students analyze and reflect upon the examples, encouraging them to make connections to the concept being taught. By integrating real world examples and case studies, educators create a dynamic and engaging learning environment that fosters contextual understanding, critical thinking, problem solving skills, and real world application of knowledge. And six is encouraging students' engagement and collaboration. And teaching resources can be powerful tools for fostering student engagement and collaboration. And here's how you encourage student engagement and collaboration. Letter A is group projects. Assign group projects that is require students to utilize different resources collaboratively, encouraging teamwork and shared learning experiences. When assigning group projects, consider providing clear guidelines, roles, and expectation to ensure a fair and balanced distribution of the work. So encourage open communication and provide support as need to help groups navigate challenges and make the most and for their collaborative efforts. And by assigning group projects, that is required students to utilize different resources collaboratively. Educators create a dynamic and interactive learning environment that fosters teamwork, research sharing, and critical thinking and shared learning experiences. And letter B is interactive discussions. So engage our students in interactive discussions using multimedia resources, case studies, or news articles that encourage active participation and critical thinking. And when engaging students in interactive discussions, it is important to create a safe and inclusive environment that encourage respectful dialogue, active listening, and the freedom to express diverse viewpoints. So facilitate discussion by asking open-ended questions, encouraging evidence-based reasoning, and guiding students to think deeply about the topic. And by incorporating multimedia resources, case studies and news articles into interactive discussions, educators promotes active participation, critical thinking, and the development of analytical skills. And this approach cultivates a deeper understanding of subject matter, encourage meaningful engagement, and prepare students to be informed and thoughtful contributors to the society. And letter C is gamification. We all know that educators, us, is not new for the word gamification. So, integrate educational games and interactive activities to create a fun and engaging learning environment that motivates students to explore and utilize available resources. When integrating educational games and interactive activities, it is important to align them with learning objectives and the curriculum. So design activities or games that provide appropriate challenge levels, foster collaboration when possible, and ensure the games and activities align with the desired learning outcomes that is based on your lesson. And by integrating educational games and interactive activities, educators create a fun and engaging learning environment that motivates students to explore and utilize available resources. And this approach can enhance student motivation, active learning, and resource utilization while promoting a positive attitude towards learning. And the last is ongoing evaluation and reflection to the teaching resources. Continuously evaluate the effectiveness of your teaching resources and make necessary adjustments. Reflect on the impact of different resources on student learning outcomes and seek feedback from students to identify areas for improvement. By continuously evaluating the effectiveness of teaching resources and reflecting on their impact, educators can make informed adjustment to optimize student learning outcomes. And this interactive process foster a culture of continuous improvement and ensure that resources are purposefully selected and utilized to enhance student engagement and achievement. And again, effectively utilizing teaching resources is key to creating an engaging, impactful learning experience for students. By assessing available resources, aligning them with learning objectives, planning and organizing effectively, and incorporating various strategies, you can optimize students' learning and learning outcomes. And remember to continuously evaluate and reflect on your approach to ensure continuous improvement. Okay, and that's all. And thank you for attending this quick webinar lesson. And best wishes and in utilizing teaching resources effectively. Once again, thank you very much to Institute of Global Professionals Organization for having me as your resource speaker for today's session.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box
Sasagutin
as
ko
much
lahat ng
as you
isang
want
tanong.
to know from our speaker.
Lalayasan ko.
Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Sir, I think after your wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from our participant. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care. Dear IGP, Dear IGP knowledge seeker stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP knowledge seeker stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is a learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed, to retake the course. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Certification process. Visit www.edioigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If failed, to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. For some technical problem, we cannot continue our quiz session from our website. So to join the quiz session, you have to go www.starter.com and today's quiz code is 2370721 and the code is 2370721. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 56 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is, dash provide for effective utilization of company resource? Option 1, an autonomous project organizational structure. Option 2, a matrix organizational structure. Option 2 is the right answer and 49% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Alex is holding the first position. Our second question is utilization of YouTube resource in classroom while teaching science. Option 1, video lesson presentation. Option 2, IT and novel process. Option 2 is the right answer and 16% people are right here. In the leaderboard, John is holding the first position. Our third question is effective utilization of surface and groundwater resource principles of WSM. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 is the right answer, and 98% people are right here. In the leaderboard, John is holding the first position. Our fourth question is ensure the cost effective utilization of financial resource of the school's division. Option 1 administrative services, option 2 finance services. Option 2 is the right answer, and 82% people are right here. In the leaderboard, John is holding the first position. Our fifth question is productivity and equity management enable the effective utilization of resource. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 is the right answer, and 98% people are right here. In the leaderboard, John is holding the first position. Our sixth question is responsible for achieving organizational objectives, so efficiency and effective utilization of resource. Option 1 leader, option 2 manager. Option 2 is the right answer, and 31% people are right here. In the leaderboard, John is holding the first position. Our seventh question is financial management in TVETI involves the effective and efficient utilization of financial resource. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 2 is the right answer, and 91% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Alex is holding the first position. Our eighth question is the process of achieving organizational objectives, the efficient and effective utilization of resources. Option 1 entrepreneurship, option 2 management. Option 2 is the right answer. 88% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Alex is holding the first position. Our second last question of the afternoon session is promote the sound, efficient, and effective management and utilization of government research. Option 1 Department of Finance, option 2 Department of Budget Management. Option 2 is the right answer. 62% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Alex is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the afternoon session is a management function associated with the management and effective utilization of research. Option 1 planning, option 2 organizing. Option 2 is the right answer. 66% people are right here. So congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to a goal, not a people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end like button, I again want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.